All right, welcome back. This is M-Dog. So we're at the Everglade map here in Fishing Planet. Just to kind of show you where we are in terms of locations. We're over here at the Salty Delta. I was actually trying to go for the Tarpon, which I mentioned earlier. If you watch my RF4 videos, and really wanted to experience catching tarpon in Fishing Planet after having the opportunity to do it in real life. It was a blast. So that's kind of what I was hoping to do. Now, so far we haven't gotten any tarpon, unfortunately. Oof. Maybe this will be the one though. But we did just get a really nice snook. So I thought if nothing else, I would just try to cast a few times, see if we can't get another trophy or unique snook to come out. Kind of stumbled upon some okay fishing here in the Everglades. There's a common snook. Trying to cast these pretty far out. I'm sure there is a secret to catching the tarpon here, and again, like, we may just stumble upon it, or may have to do a little bit of research. But this is what we call the unique snook on. You can see we're using a buzzbait with the crawfish, and man, let me tell you, it was a blast, because the way we caught it was actually running the buzzbait at the top of the water, kind of like I would do in real life when fishing for bass. So I throw it out there, and I'll usually kind of start with a little faster speed just to get it up to the surface, and then quickly go back down to speed 1. Oh, I kind of messed that up, and then you can zoom in and actually watch it. But let me tell you, when that unique snook came out of the water and took that buzzbait, it was and that one you couldn't see it as much, just a smaller fish. But it was actually really cool. I was impressed with kind of how it looked. That buzzbait just disappeared in the snook's mouth. But it seems like we're kind of onto something. Here's the setup we're using. I guess I should mention. And we are running this sort of nighttime crawfish on the buzzbait, which seems to be working pretty well. We skip time to, just past 1700 basically. And yeah, just running it across the water here. Let's see if we can get one more. We don't need to belabor the point here, but it's actually been pretty fun. I think the tarpon might be a little bit more manageable or easy to find at the Mississippi map. So I'm still planning on trying to do some tarpon fishing at the Mississippi map, but I noticed that they are here at the Everglades, so I kind of wanted to do some experimenting, see if we couldn't stumble upon one here. So far, no dice. I will show you, if we don't catch a fish here, I'll show you the other way I've been catching them is actually doing some twitching with the buzzbait, which has seemed to work as well. So let's do that one time as also. And I've tried different colored buzzbaits, different colored soft lures on the back of the buzzbait. You can actually, I can show you some of the different combinations that have been successful. It's not the best bite rate. I feel like I have to cast several times to kind of hit a fish, so there might be some more like efficient ways to do this. But just in terms of like discovering some things, and one of the things about Fishing Planet is I have less fun when I look everything up and just know exactly what to do. So kind of coming here with a plan and then just using different lures, different baits, and just seeing if I could stumble upon something. Now, I knew this area was where I wanted to be for the tarpon, but also for some of the other fish here that we would also potentially catch. So I knew the location was right, but anyway, so yeah, just kind of twitching it in has worked some as well. Let me show you the fish net again. So you can see some of the things. We've caught some on live bait, shiners, shrimp, and large minnows. But mostly we've been hitting them with these lures. Buzzbait, there's the color combination we used. Um, I guess that's the only other one that we've caught them on. I've tried 3 or 4 different combinations. Many of them haven't worked, although I was also fishing earlier in the day. It seems like since I skipped till the sort of 5-6 p.m. mark, we've had a little bit better, a little bit more success. Let's see if we can see one come out of the water again. I also worry that I've been fishing here long enough that we might be slowing the bite rate down just because of, if I remember correctly in Fishing Planet, sometimes it is helpful to move around, skip time ahead, and change spots some. So let's cast to a different spot maybe. We'll try the same technique but in a slightly different spot. Just kind of move down here and cast it as far as we can over here. We did have that, well, I guess I can show you. How do I... There we go. I think I was zoomed in so it wouldn't let me open the map. So which mark was it that caught the unique? That was the unique. So it's at 109.6, 39.5. But it's a blast. I'm having fun. I wish, I do wish we would stumble upon a tarpon, but I'm enjoying the discovery of it, and have been impressed with the snook fishing. It's been quite fun and also interesting, kind of trying different things to try to find them. So. See if we can't find one more fish here before we wrap it up. Might be asking too much. I guess there's also a monster snook or something. We probably should do that while we're here at the Everglades. I think we have to catch really small bass first and then use those as the bait or whatnot. But yeah, I also just kind of want to get to Mississippi and really try to get on some tarpon. Ooh, let's go see what that is. Since the bite rate's so slow, we might as well check this out. So it's either, I guess, a decent snook, I would say. Yeah, it's probably going to be a snook. It's not big enough to be a tarpon, I wouldn't think. Now, the tarpons are only common-sized tarpons at this map, if I'm correct on that. I think I am. Again, Mississippi's where the trophy and maybe uniques are. Oh, look what we found. There she is. So obviously our gear is way oversized since all they have is the common sized tarpon. It's only 11 kilos. So maybe 25 pounds. I mean, the one we caught in real life was more than twice that size, but still a fun fish to find here. Okay, so we did stumble upon a tarpon. What do you know? And that was on the large minnow, I guess. Well, at this point, we might as well just twitch it all the way back in, I guess. We'll do one more cast with the buzzbait so we can do a straight retrieval on it. And then we'll just wrap it up, because now we've seen a tarpon, we've seen the snook come out. Very exciting. And this is probably old news. There's probably, you know, for you that play Fishing Planet, you probably have much more efficient ways of catching both the snook and the tarpon, but it's been fun just sort of discovering some things out here. Pretty cool animations on that buzzbait. I'm glad they have buzzbaits in the game. I enjoy using them in real life, especially bass fishing, so it's fun to see them in the game. All right, one last look at the keep net, fish net. We've only got 71 kilos of fish so far, but it's getting up there in terms of value. Not a bad little spot. And I'm sure we'll discover some things to get a little bit more efficient as we go too. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Tight lines, everybody.